G'day guys, well I've received a package and I thought I've already opened up the box, but thought I'd show you what I've received here. I bought this off eBay, all used, but looks pretty good. Some damage on the boxes there. I'm not too fussed about that. I'm not a box collector, this is a BR Mark 1 Tourist second open coach, so that's not too bad. And the is it chocolate and cream? Chocolate and cream. I also had a BR Chocolate Cream Mark 1 Tourist second open, so that one's actually a railroad version, that one. So there's two of those. I had a railroad version Mark 1 parcels coach there as well, and also in the box Mark 1 brake third, again chocolate and cream, and they don't look too bad. They look like they've been used, but they're not too bad. They're as per the pictures, so that's fine. But the thing that I was most interested in was this. There we go. Another TTS sound loco, starting to become a bit of a habit. We are early Fowler 440 class 2P locomotive with sound, of course. So the Fowler. Well, I saw these. I first saw these Hornby advertising these a little while back, and love the look of the loco. It's just a sort of short, stout, powerful-looking little thing, and thought it could be good to do some shunting around the layout, just here and there, but more so for passenger use. But obviously the other thing I want to get down the track is probably Class 08 down the track as well. But that's what I have here. Now I'm going to open this up. I'm going to try and get in a position where I can open this up for you. Okay guys, so I'm going to take him out of his box and no doubt see some of the usual nice tight fitting Hornby packaging that we're all used to, and yes we do. So we've got all in plastic clamshell. Just bear in mind this is a used item. It's apparently just been run in, really, just done a few hours work. What a great looking little thing. Beautiful. 40626. Nicely detailed by the look of it too. I think it runs in line again with the Hornby upping the ante on the detailing of the TTS sound locos. When they first came out, they were really rather plain. Now they seem to be doing it with some of their more detailed models, which is great. So we'll just open him up there. Got the protective foam there, as you can see. Open him up there. Try and put him down where you can see him, just there. Very, very nice. Not a lot of weight to him. There's never a lot of weight in the TTS stuff, but that's okay. As long as it stays on the tracks, that's fine with me. There's no cab detail, but I'm pretty happy with the detail, the other detail that's around on it. Yeah, it looks great, and I got this and the 4 coaches for a great price on eBay actually. So I'm going to give this a run in, and then we might see what he looks like with some of those chocolate and cream coaches behind him. How cool does this little engine look? Pulling those 4 coaches, I must say, Eddie's doing a stellar job pulling those coaches. Only one of those coaches actually has metal wheels. The other ones have plastic wheels. And look, the coaches they're in fantastic condition. I mean, they're in as new condition. But you know, it's railroad range and there's some plastic wheels on there, and I thought, well, the plastic wheel versions, they tend to not glide along the tracks as easily. It's probably going to struggle to, you know, to pull those 4 coaches, considering 3 have the plastic wheels. But geez, it really is just powering along. It's a great little loco. I've got the sound on at the moment, chuffing away. I'll take you around to the back when he goes through the tunnel. There he is. Doing a very, very nice job of it. I've also got the King class going around the tracks too. That was a loco I got just recently, so I'm sort of still running that in, just letting him have a bit of a go around the track. Okay, I'll run through a couple of the sounds with you. I'm just in the background. I've just got the Roco controller here. I'm just trying to stop that King class, which is just up there. Just incidentally, if you haven't looked too much into these Roco controllers, these are multi-mouse controllers. They are just fantastic. Not as easy as the digital stuff where you got the pictures and you press on the the iPads and things like that. But for a simple DCC controller, I must say this is an absolute little ripper, and has quite a long cord on it too, so I can carry it around the different parts of the layout, and nice, easy to use controls. I'll set you down and we'll do some sounds. I won't bore you with all these sounds. You've heard a lot of them before on the TTS stuff, but I'll just run through a few of them now for you. Just before I go on, I must say that I do love the whistle on these Fowlers. It's just a very nice little whistle. I'll play that again. Oh, I love that one still. Fireman's breakfast. Makes me hungry every time. The old bacon and eggs out. Well, I must say I am extremely happy with the new beast, the new Loco. I think he fits very nicely on Delsbury Hill. I'll be doing some running with this as we go along. I've got actually some plans for different videos for him as well. So now, if I go over here, I've got the Gadwall. I've got the King George over there somewhere behind the buildings. I've got the Fowler, so to do a bit of a steam video, and I've got a couple of diesels over here as well. Obviously I've just moved them off the track. I've just been cleaning the track down and cleaning the layout, giving them vacuum and everything, so I've just got them in the main street there. just want to show you a couple of things that I'm going to be doing as well over the coming weeks. One of the things I'm going to be doing shortly is I'm actually going to be adding all of my cars back onto Delsbury Hill. I took them off for the exhibition, and I haven't had a chance to put them all back on yet. But there's lots of vehicles to place back on the layout, so that's one thing I want to do. Another thing that I have bought off eBay, is one of these Bachmann Europe. I forget what it's called. Overpass bridge. Let's call it a road bridge. Because what I was thinking was I'd get rid of that tree, but I want to relocate these rocks here. And what I'd really like to do is I've got bloody ants out here again. Excuse the swearing. They're just summertime. Just finished summertime in Australia here, and into the autumn, and of course as it gets cold, the ants start looking for little places to live. And before I go on with that, I'll have a laugh over this. I just noticed a couple of ants coming out of the doorway, my little cafe here, and yep, underneath there was a whole colony inside there. So yeah, I actually had live creatures living on Delsbury Hill. But back to the bridge. It's a lovely little resin cast bridge. What I want to do is essentially I want to plant him down into there, have the road meet obviously either side. I want to get the Fowler wire and then plaster the Fowler wire on top of the road there as well. Have a couple of people on the footpath and that sort of thing, so that the Fowler bus just goes straight over there. And then out here, of course, I'll have, this will all be clear, and I'll have some water coming out here. One of the ideas to that is that if this section here in real life would connect to this section here where the watermill is, and the little creek and little fishing area there, this is an extension of that, the water coming out here. And then I'll rework all of this area in here. I'll actually cut an area out of there, rock it up, water it up, all that sort of thing. So just make for a slightly different looking scene. There's a couple of little things like that I want to tweak around the layout. One of the other things that I want to do is I want to get some 6mm knock grass, static grass, and I'm really looking for the meadow coloured stuff. And I want to add to all the bits where I put the short static grass. So by no means is the scenery and the static grass on this layout finished. I did it to a degree to get it ready for exhibition, but I didn't do it to the way that I want it to be entirely. So I want to add some nice long static grasses to different areas. I want to rebush some areas. I want to put some parts out from the water tower here, and really want to tweak different areas. I want to change over trees, relay trees, lots of stuff to be done, but it's all good fun. So that's some of the things I want to do. The other thing is, now I need some advice on this, guys. If you can help me, it would be great. Got myself, yes, a cheap airbrush set. It's not an expensive blow your hair back type of set, but it's just, I'm a starter at it, so it's a nice easy set that I bought. The advice that I need is acrylic or I've just gone blank, oil paints where you need the thinners. I prefer the idea of acrylic, just from a wash-up perspective, but can you please let me know what your thoughts are on that? Also, I've heard with acrylic you can use, and there's varying reports on this, I've watched a lot of videos, Windex to thin down the acrylic paint, obviously in a well-ventilated area. But is it just as easy to use the other stuff and use thinners? I'm not sure. Can you let me know on that, guys, with your experience of airbrushing and what you use? Because what I want to do is all of this ballast here that I've told you before, I really want to colour that up. And I'd like to airbrush colour it because I want to airbrush some blackness inside the, you know, the middle of the tyres and everything, and make it look a little bit nice. One of the other things I want to do too is where I've cut the layout along here, I want to tidy all this up and all that sort of thing, and make these. Actually, this is why I want the airbrush too, because where you can see where the track meets on the cut, it's a little bit rough. Just take you over here, and particularly down along here, airbrush all this section here and make it sort of blend in a lot more. But I want to airbrush buildings too, and I want to try my hand at airbrushing a little bit of rolling stock. So yeah, if you can let me know your thoughts on airbrushing and what the best stuff to use is, what the best thinner to use is, all that sort of stuff. Sorry, I've gone back to turning the camera around. Hope I'm not making you all dizzy. But yeah, that would be great. I'm just going to turn you slowly around here. We're going to have a look at this fella doing his thing. A great looking little loco this is. There he goes. Those coaches actually, surprisingly, they do glide very, very nicely on those on the rails. Well, thank you guys for watching. Sorry if it's been a little bit long, a little bit chatty. Just wanted to show you the new loco, the new acquisition, and a few plans I have for the layout. Now the winter's coming along, I'll get more of a chance to get out here and do some things. Work will start settling down a little bit, and back onto trains, which will be lovely. So thanks guys, and I will catch up with you all soon. Comments welcome. Remember to tap the bell button so that you get the regular updates when I upload them. And also, I've got the Delsbury Hill Facebook page happening. So if you look up Delsbury Hill on Facebook and like that page, I put up little things on that as well as regular little updates, little snippets of things. So if you're interested in that as well, and you want to have something else to bombard your Facebook feed, well, that page could be just the thing you're looking for. Alright guys, enough talking. Catch you later on. Cheers.